and gents, talking about different areas, 5.2F. So here we go. There is unfortunately not much going on in the area. So we're going to start off with, in the area is unfortunately not a lot going on. Okay, so it's a little bit sort of back to front. So in der Gegend. So in der Gegend. Now we could have said well, we'll just do it this way anyway. We're doing this way because I just feel like it, whether you like it or not. So in der Gegend. Now we're going to say is as opposed to there is. So in good English it will be there is, but in German we're not going to use es gibt in this particular situation. We're just going to say in der Gegend ist and then whatever there is, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So we're going to have this, ladies and gents, at the beginning of the sentence. In der Gegend ist. Okay. Don't say it in such an aggressive way. Right. In der Gegend ist. Now, unfortunately not. So unfortunately is leider. And then nicht. Okay, so leider. In der Gegend ist leider nicht. Now, a set phrase of much going on. There is not. That's why in English we say there is not much. Okay. So in German you just say ist nicht viel los. Is not a lot going on. Yeah. So leider nicht viel los is a set phrase for there's not a lot going on. All right. So in the area, in der Gegend, ist unfortunately not leider nicht viel los going on. All right. It's got these movements to sort of point out these particular areas. Yeah. As well, because den, we use den in this particular case, we don't need to swap, do anything with word order. The most shops, literally the most shops, so die meisten, so you've got die meisten Geschäfte, meine Damen und Herren. So die meisten Geschäfte, there we have it. So die meisten Geschäfte are, sind, now, jetzt, and closes geschlossen. So no shops, there's no one around, hanging around. So viel los, a lot going on. Nicht viel los, not a lot going on. So useful key phrases there. Have a good look at it, guys. It's a tricky one to start off with, I reckon, you know, personally. Okay, particularly as the English translation in that particular case hasn't helped very much. Right, number 2. So this time we're going to use es gibt. So there is, ladies and gents, es gibt. It's got es gibt. Now, a supermarket is einen, kleinen, so it's masculine. Okay, Supermarkt. So we need to get rid of the E there. So, es gibt einen kleinen Supermarkt. Now, jewelry shop. A jewelry shop, ladies and gents. Now, I hope I pronounced it right. Ein Juweliergeschäft, ne? Ja. Es gibt ein Juweliergeschäft da, ne? Ja. So. Und, now dry cleaner, eine Reinigung. Literally a cleaning. So, eine Reinigung, meine Damen und Herren. But nothing else. So the phrase for nothing else, which we bring back into back in the shot, aber, otherwise nothing. So literally otherwise nothing, nothing else. So we go, okay. So sonst, otherwise, nichts, nothing. Otherwise, there's nothing else. Yeah, sonst nichts. Now, yeah. So that's the finished article there. Just to back up. Okay, and we move on to, you guessed it, number 3. Okay. So, meine Familie und ich. So, meine Damen und Herren. It's a nice long sentence, this one. So, meine Familie, my family and I. So, meine Familie und ich wohnen, because it's plural. So not just yourself, but your family as well. Live in einer, now, a relatively small town. So, in einer relativ kleinen, so in a relatively, in einer, that's the adverb, so we don't need to have an adjective ending on that. I haven't really pointed that out before. So in einer relativ kleinen, so it's die Stadt, so that's why we got er, okay, that we're adding on after in here. All right. So Nice rumbly stomach. I hope we can't hear. Which I find wonderful. So this is like the next clause. So the which is going to agree with the gender of town. So we need D. So like the vowel situation, as far as sending the verb to the end of the next clause. So die ich finde. So in a minute. So wunderbar. Look at that clever stuff. So we're going to cut and paste and move wunderbar over here, like so. Let's put a comma in there. Yes, how civil. Right, so ladies and gents, die wunderbar finde, weil, now, weil wir, because we have a large selection of shops. So, haben is the verb there, and as we know, which is a vowel situation, that's got to go over there in a minute. Let's just make it a little bit smaller to illustrate the point, ladies and gents. We've got to illustrate the point, yeah? In fact, we'll illustrate the point now. Right, edit, cut, bring it over here, and place it here. So you've got haben there. So a great selection, a big selection, a large selection. Eine große, so eine große Auswahl an, a big selection of. Okay, so you have an at the end, is to translate that of there. Okay, so eine große Auswahl an. Let's get these words back, people. So shops is will be an Geschäften, yeah. So Geschäften, wie das, meine Damen und Herren, wie das, and then haben will reappear at the end like so. So have a good look at it, ladies and gents. Check against that just in case I've left anything out. Right. Okay, Nummer 4, meine Damen und Herren. Right, there is no supermarket. Okay, so there's no supermarket in our town. So we can start off with Es gibt. Okay. Let's start off with in our town. Okay, no reason, apart from the fact that that's what it starts off with in the book. And I'm sticking to the book, whether you like it or not. Just showing you how to construct and put these sentences together. You know, how you can put them together. Right, so let's start off with in unsere Stadt and see what it does. Let's put it over here, guys. So, in unsere Stadt, there is. So, straight away we now need inversion with the verb as the second idea. So, gibt es. Okay. Now, no supermarket. That's der Supermarket. So, kein is no in front of a noun. So, we need to add on em because it's masculine. So, Supermarkt. Let's just get rid of that. Excuse me, just an itch on the outside of the nose. Because, let's get that right, hang on. So, weil, now, because the inhabitants do not want one. They do not want a supermarket. So, ladies and gents, die Einwohner, jawohl, the inhabitants, ladies and gents. Right, now, we don't want do's and don'ts and don'ts and don'ts and do's and do's and don'ts, yeah? So let's get rid of that, yeah? Now, the only verb left is want, and we've got weil, so basically the germ for that's got to go to the end. You all agree with that? Now, want is wollen. It's got to agree with the fact it's plural over here, yeah? So let's just put that over here. So how do we translate not one? They don't want one. So that is actually referring to the supermarket. Okay, so you're going to use the same word as that one there, which is keinen. Okay, so weil die Einwohner keinen wollen. Keinen wollen, ja? Naja, so ist das, meine Damen und Herren. Nummer 5. Whenever I buy clothes. So it should be wenn. So here we go, ladies and gents. First clause here. So here we go. So whenever I buy. So wenn ich. Wenn ich. Buy, kaufe, so clothes, Kleidung, so Kleider, I suppose, as well. Okay, just cut this and put it over here. Okay, like that. Itchy head time. Right, need a bit of oil there. Right, I can take, now remember, around the comma we need verb backing onto verb. It's down here. So I can becomes can ich. So kann ich. Now, to take or go, we're going to use fahren. So fahren, okay, by the S-Bahn to the city centre. So that, ladies and gents, fahren as a second verb needs to end up over here, like so. Right, now by the S-Bahn, mit der S-Bahn. So mit der S-Bahn, which is, it's not quite, it's like an inner city train service. It's not really a tram. I don't explain it really. Mit der S-Bahn in, I do not have a degree in transport types. Right, city centre, Stadtmitte. Yes. Stadtmitte. Right, so there we have it, ladies and gents. Wenn ich Kleidung kaufe, kann ich mit der S-Bahn in die Stadtmitte fahren. Okay, that is number 5. Let's check against that. Okay. Right, for a year, literally since a year, so we're going to use seit. So seit einem Jahr, meine Damen und Herren. So since a year. For a year in probably better English. So seit einem Jahr. So seit einem Jahr. There is. Es gibt. No, it's not. Okay, we're going to swap it around, aren't we? It's a time phrase. Doesn't, you know, not just if it's a time phrase, but, you know, verb, second idea. Gibt es, however, aber. Right, a new shopping centre. So, ein neues. And shopping centre, ladies and gents, is Einkaufszentrum. Einkaufszentrum, meine Damen und Herren. Okay, on the outskirts, am Stadtrand. So you've got Stad, get there, you've got Stad and then Rand. Am Stadtrand. Okay, so have a good look at that. Seit einem Jahr gibt es aber ein neues Einkaufszentrum am Stadtrand. So that is number 6. Dazu, in addition, ladies and gents, ich wohne, I live, in einem Vorort, in a suburb, einer of a Großstadt, of a big city. Here, kann man, one can, so inversion, alles, everything, unter einem Dach, under one roof, kaufen, buy. So here, one can buy everything under one roof. Unter einem Dach, under one roof. Am Wochenende, at the weekend, fahre ich, I go, inversion, yeah. Normalerweise, normally, mit meinen Freunden hin. Okay, I go to my friends, I drive to my friends normally at the weekend. Right, manchmal. So manchmal, kaufen wir. Sometimes we buy. Now this was here is not the was which means what. It's short for etwas, something. So sometimes we buy something, oder, or gehen einfach, or go simply ins fast food restaurant. We simply go into the fast food restaurant. Okay. So, es gibt, there is, eine preiswerte Bäckerei, a value for money bakery, or yeah, reasonable bakery in that sense. So, worth the price literally. Wert is worth. Eine Metzgerei, a butchers. Ein traditionelles Lebensmittelgeschäft, a traditional grocery, und einen, so it's masculine, tollen, and an excellent Obst, Fruit und Gemüseladen and veg shop. Okay. Nummer 12. Es gibt, there is or there are, sogar, even, auch, also, ein ziemlich großes Kleidergeschäft, quite a big clothes shop. Yeah, so ein ziemlich großes Kleidungsgeschäft. That's neuter, because that's why I got ES on the end over there. Donnerstags and Samstags, Thursdays and Saturdays, haben wir, we have, inversion. Auch, also, einen Markt, a market, wo, so this wo is acting as a connective, so the first verb at the end. So, wo man kann, where one can buy, kaufen is buy, where one can buy, frische Produkte, fresh products. Natürlich, of course, naturally, sind die Preise, are the prices, or the prices are, in dieser Stadt, in this city or town, ein bisschen höher, a bit higher, höher is higher, aber das macht nichts. That doesn't matter. So das macht nichts, set phrase for, doesn't matter, das macht nichts. put it down there. Doesn't matter. Right. Ender, meine Damen und Herren. Ender. Okay, ideas for how to use this. Why am I still there? Get off. Right, let's go back here. Ideas why to use this, and basically the rationale behind that.